So welcome back to Travel with Charlotte. I'm Sam.
I'm Alistair, and this is
Charlotte, and in this episode we are in the Norfolk Broads. It's one of our favourite places that we go and visit, and we are staying at Clippesby Hall. So we're going to take you a little trip around Clippesby Hall to show you some of the pitches and some of Basecamp as well. So what did you think of Clippesby Hall, Charlotte?
Good.
It's a lovely site. It's just so many pigeons, unfortunately.
There's a lot of pigeons.
There's a lot of pigeons.
But we also did have a beef dinner at Basecamp, and that floored us. It was really, really good.
Really good.
We've taken a few pictures. So we hope you enjoy our little episode about Clippesby Hall and Norfolk.
I'll also be doing a little episode on how to set up a fully serviced pitch. All a few little hints and tips as well. So please watch that too.
So we're around about a mile outside of Acle. So it's just a typical little town really, so not much to see in Acle. However, it does have my favourite pub in the UK based in Acle, which is on the river. Now this is called the Bridge Inn at Acle, and so we'll be covering that a little bit later in our little series of Norfolk Broads vlogs. So we just head straight over this little roundabout as if you're heading to Caister-on-Sea. And very shortly we are going to be getting to the river. And if we have a little look there, a little teaser of my favourite pub. So just going over the bridge in Acle, and we're over some boats there. So as you can see, there's passing spaces, but as you can see right down, then there's no way that you're going to bump into somebody because they'll just stop for you. Now with Clippesby, they do have some standalone accommodation as well with these lodges. They wouldn't suit me though, because I like to be in the sun. Not that we've got sun today, but there are those nice lodges which really look lovely. So here we are, just heading now into Clippesby Hall. And we just park up. There's a little space to pull up with your caravans on the right hand side here. And there is reception directly in front of you, and then Alistair will now go and check in and get to our pitch. So we will show you around Clippesby Hall and all the different areas for tents and for caravans. We're staying in the Meadows, which is right next to the Basecamp. Now the Basecamp is the bar, the restaurant area it has outside. So we've just checked in. As I said, we're in the Meadows section, and we'll show you the little drive into the Meadows section, because you don't go directly through the front entrance, as it were. So that is the Meadows section there, or the meadow. So you carry on round, and then you take the next road on the left. Down this little road here. Now on the right hand side you've got the orchard field, which usually does end up having a lot of tents, but that's really nice, as you can see.
river.
Oh, the river's not at Clippesby, but we'll see that. Just driving through now, just carry on round the road. Now, the one thing I do need to point out to you is that they have lots of pigeons at Clippesby Hall.
Pigeons.
Yes.
What the hell?
And they do like to walk on your roof. Anyway, here is Meadow. We're just pulling into Meadow now, seeing all the individual pitches. And we've stayed in a couple, but our favourite is just down the bottom, which is right next to Basecamp, so we don't have far to go to the pub. So we're just going to log off now because I've got to get the caravan in place. So we have arrived at Clippesby Hall near Acle in Norfolk, the Norfolk Broads. And what we thought we would do this morning while it's nice and sunny is take you a trip around the site, show you each section, what the pitches are like, and whether they're for you. We're going to, first of all, show you the Meadow, and this is where we are. We're on pitch 125 in Meadow. So we're going to start at this pitch, we're going to walk all the way through Old Orchard, taking you around the fully serviced pitches there, then to South Park, then past Rabbit's Grove, Cedar Lawn, Pine Woods, the Heath, and back down past the Dell, and then we've got Basecamp. So we're right next door to Basecamp, which is really suiting us. So we haven't got far to go. So shall we have a look at our pitch first? So we have chose pitch 125 because it's probably the biggest pitch on the park. And because we've been here a few times, we have got to know where we want to be. So we usually are booked in a year in advance, so we can ensure that we get this pitch. And so if I just show you the other side of this pitch, this is 125 in Meadow. But if you're going to beat us to this pitch, you're going to need to be quick. So what we will do at some point is put some windbreaks up here, and then this side of the lawn gets the sun the latest in the day. So that's why we sort of get some windbreaks up there. So if I just start at the front, so over here we've got the Basecamp, but we'll show you that later. So you drive through and then you've got the Meadow. So this is the Meadows here. And so we'll take a little walk, shall we? Just to show you. Actually, all right now. You all right? Should we go for a walk? Yeah. You want to walk? So, yeah, this is the Meadow, and there's 9 pitches by the looks of it. And we have stayed in a couple of pitches down here. So the one thing to learn about Clippesby Hall is that there's a lot of pigeons, and they land on your caravan roof. So we've also stopped in this pitch over here, which is quite nice. And we've also stopped in that pitch. So this is our favourite part of Clippesby Hall, so this is where we choose to stay. We quite like the hedges that give a little bit more privacy. So we're just heading into Old Orchard, and these are all fully serviced pitches as well. On the left hand side we have got a shepherd's hut, but there's people sitting there, so I'm not going to record it, but it's a little shepherd's hut. And here comes Charlotte. So the good thing about Clippesby Hall, I think it's got something for everyone, depending on what you like from a pitch. Whether you like it more sort of open, with no hedges or some hedges, but this is Old Orchard anyway. So a little bit more shaded. It's very wooded. So in terms of things like Wi-Fi, there's Wi-Fi at Basecamp, but you're not going to pick that up literally as soon as you step out. And now we've got O2 phones, but they don't get a signal. And we've also got an EE phone, which just about gets a signal. So you can hotspot off that. Otherwise, you're not really going to pick up much Wi-Fi. Don't know about any other networks. That's the only two that we've got. So I don't mind some of the pitches actually in Old Orchard. That's a nice one, isn't it? I wonder what number that is. I don't know. That's a nice pitch though. So these have also got hedges as well. A little bit more shaded because of the fir trees. But nonetheless, nice pitches. So we get to the top of Old Orchard. You get a play area and a football pitch that's not very level, so I wouldn't want falling over a bit on that. But anyway, there's some climbing frames and some swings at the top of Old Orchard. And just looking back down, we should see Charlotte on her way up. So that's Old Orchard from the top. The top of Old Orchard, you've also got some facilities, washing up and some toilets to be used. So through the trees there, we've got South Park, which is actually at the back of where we are. And it's primarily people with tents. It's all grass pitches. But they usually are marked out by wooden tree trunks. They're nice and sunny pitches. That's what I was saying really with Clippesby Hall. It's got something for everybody. If you like the sun, fantastic. If you like it a bit more shaded, you've also got that available to you. So we'll just carry on down a little bit and we'll see what Cedar Lawn has got to offer. You've got the private residence there of Clippesby Hall. So that's nice. Don't want to be too, it is private, so. But yeah, very nice gardens there, isn't it? So that's Clippesby Hall, that's all private residence. So it's all very picturesque. So yeah, so what we've got on the left-hand side coming up is Cedar Lawn. Grass pitches for tents. They do have electricity though, so you could, if you wanted, have a caravan there and that. So this is nice and open, surrounded by the long trees. People enjoying the sunshine at the moment. Charlotte's doing the whole walk with us, bless her. So that was Cedar Lawn. And on the right hand side now, we've got Rabbit's Grove. And these are fully serviced pitches. So a mixture of tents and caravans. So just show you the top of Rabbit's Grove. So this is Rabbit's Grove. It's really nice, isn't it? Surrounded by all these woodland and really, really pretty. Now we've got Pine Woods, which looks like it's a dog-free area. Now Pine Woods is electricity only, so not fully serviced. So as you see, mostly tents again. And just walking up to the top, we've got some toilets and some facilities directly in front of me. And then we're going to the last bit, which is a fully serviced area, which is called the Heath. So I shall be making it back down to Charlotte shortly anyway. So let's just go and have a quick look at the Heath. There's only a few fully serviced pitches in this little section. But yeah, this would be too much of a walk back to Basecamp. These aren't separated by hedges. So yeah, sort of 6 or 7 fully serviced pitches. But it's pretty quiet up here actually. A really good park if you've got children as well. Dog friendly. Although dogs aren't allowed in the actual indoor area of Basecamp. It is just the outdoor areas of Basecamp that dogs can go in. But we'll show you Basecamp shortly. Well done, Charlotte. You okay?
Yeah.
Good. So just coming on down the little road that's opposite Pinewood now. And then we'll go past, I think, some tent pitches. There's lots of great woodland, you know, to play hide and seek and stuff like that. And for kids to go exploring. So on my right hand side again, it's Rabbit's Grove. Just a different angle. And down the bottom here, looks like this is probably the Dell. So this is the Dell. A few areas for tents. Really quiet up here. I wouldn't have thought up here you're going to get a phone signal at all with all these trees. So Charlotte has managed to walk all the way around the site. So well done to her. And we haven't got too far now left to go down to Basecamp, and as we're at the pitch near Basecamp, not too far at all. You can come and visit here as a day visitor, but just to use the Basecamp. The sign's quite clearly around the park that as you get past Basecamp, it's for residents only. And so there is a car park here to use if you just want to come and have Basecamp. And the food looks pretty good. We've had a Sunday lunch here previously and that was really nice, so we've got another one booked for this holiday. So we'll show you what that's all like as well. So that's just coming down here and that's the Dell. And here comes Charlotte, doing really well, bless her. So as we're walking round, we will then get back to the bottom of Meadow, which is where we are. So as you can see, something for everybody. We love it here. We usually come every year for a week and a half. Oh, where's Charlotte off to? Following her dad with the washing up. She does like to help out around the caravan with all the chores that need doing. But here's Charlotte just going to help her dad with the washing up. Just a little bit of a tip about the washing up at Clippesby is they've got no plugs for the sinks. So Alistair, being the organised person that he is, always carries different size plugs with him in the caravan, just in case of the no pluggage situation. They're really nice flowers at the front anyway. Really nice. So while we're here...
What can I do?
Well, first, they don't have plugs.
I've just explained they don't have plugs.
So I bring my own plug.
Yes.
So we're sorted.
So right next door we've got the laundry room. Nobody here, so I thought I'd give you... So I think there's no iron there, so you must be able to borrow an iron from reception.
You could go down and
quickly.
showers disabled. Probably down there.
It looks like it needs a bit of a clean, but we've got a family bathroom here. So I think this is just before the cleaners are going to go in. We've got disabled shower room here. So plenty big enough. And we've got individual shower rooms. Again, I think it's just before the cleaners are going in, so you're not seeing it at the best. A lot of people are using these shower rooms. So individual shower rooms. What I find very, very strange is the fact that this is the door. And okay, although you can't really see the person, but you certainly can see people here. So I find that very strange. That they haven't got a solid door, just a glass door, really. Anyway, so not a lot. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 shower rooms. There's a lot of people on this side. I know there's other ones dotted around there. So here's the shower rooms.
Dry that for me, please. That's dry.
Yes, Charlotte. Yeah, I've done the laundry room. I don't think we'll need to use it this holiday though. You've got plenty of clothes. Well, we'll go home and then use it, the washing stuff at home.
You're falling behind.
Right, anyway, I'll leave you sort of to finish off the drying, okay?
This is what's in the shop at the moment. We've got ice cream there. Right, this is Basecamp. That's the main entrance. They do very nice food. You've got main door to reception there. Reception there. So this is where you arrive. You park your caravan up there. So that's where you park your caravan, the arrival bay. Walk into reception. You've got some information booklets on there. Main reception desk. Let's put that a little bit lower. Right. And then you walk in, you've got seating here, you have a pool table,